Hello and welcome back to Prospector. In our last episode, we started to do some automation of farming and also doing these infinite recipes here of different types of materials so that we don't have to keep feeding them in manually. And I want to continue that work in this next little bit, this episode at least, and then see where we go from there. So I have the marshmallow farm set up here, of course, and we'll output them onto a belt, of course. Berries as well, and then the fungus is coming along. One of the things that I noticed is, well, first of all, I should have not put all these as far to the left because I lost part of this land. Not that I think we're going to need it that much, but I lost it anyway. But more importantly, you can't plant some things, at least, on the swampy land here. It would not let me plant the fungus on those, so I had to move them over a bit. That's all right. It'll be fine. So we're collecting up those things, and we don't have a lot of seeds here, but we have enough to make a difference. Then, of course, we have all the ridiculous number of the marshmallow seeds that we really don't need. And unless it gives us a good reason to... That's not the one I want. Where's it? Okay, I guess it's not. Unless it gives us a good reason to do so, I'm not that interested. So we need to keep working on automation things. And actually, I do have one more thing I want to show. Why did that not go in there? Do I not have... Oh, it's picking it up from there. Right. It's showing them here because I have them in there. Even though we upgraded this or we figured this out last time, it still seems as if we still have to do some manual work. The trees do eventually disappear, as far as I can tell. So you still have to come back down here, replant the trees. Oh, no, it's sun time. Oh, wait. Just you. Thank you. I actually did want to test. We put in a thingy here. Am I safe here? I am safe here. Look at that shield. Nice. Shielded. Okay, and it goes away once the sun, the solar flares go away. But these do seem to still consume the tree, and then the tree goes away, and you have to replant it, and then resend these guys out like this. So until we have some way of automating that part of it, we still have to come down here every so often and check it. So hopefully they give us a way to automate that part of it. And then in the meantime, we'll just figure out what we need to do differently with that. So we were automating the different types of metal bars and whatnot here. I want to put one more of these muffle furnaces down, because we do have, I think, at least one more that's harvested on this planet. We did the first 4. This one, I think, is also here. Is it this one? It's the Usikium. We do get a little bit of Usikium. So I want to turn that one on as well. And then we can do... Actually, I should have put it not there. That was dumb. G that. It should be over here. In the same line with the other one. And then Usikium. Infinite. And then I want to do some plates. Now, I was thinking about this, though, and there's nothing stopping the way that I have it set up, from the plates using all the bars. And there's nothing telling the infinite crafting that, hey, I only want so many plates, and then I want you to stop, or something like that. It's infinite. So maybe it's better if, instead of doing automation on that, we just do them as we need them. At least for now, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move these guys over here, though, wherever those are, the sheet presses, and we'll put in a couple of them over here. At least a couple. And then we'll play those kind of by ear, because I just don't know how many of those we're going to need, of those items we're going to need, and I really don't want a billion of them hanging around. So I think we'll leave that as is, and we'll deal with it later as we get to it. So then we have this farm down here, these farms down here, rather. And I want to redo these just a bit. Oh, the fertilizer's gone. Oh, the fertilizer's gone. Alright, so the fertilizer does wear out over time, which means we need to have it being made in mass. And we're not getting in enough resin. But hopefully we'll get more now that we expanded the trees a bit. Can I make a few more of these? Yeah, but not enough. Not anywhere near enough. There's another problem with auto-crafting. There's nothing telling the refined citramite crystals that are using the resin to say, hey, stop at 200, or whatever we want to stop it at. They'll go for as long as they... Or do they? Oh, wait, maybe it is 200. Maybe they do stop at 200, because it's loaded them in here and they're not crafting. No, there it goes. What made you craft more of them? Curious. Curious. Then you stopped again. Oh no, that's what's in inventory. Okay. That was what I had in my inventory. Never mind. So I'm not sure how to manage that. There's nothing stopping the citramite from using all the resin. There's nothing stopping any of these others from using all of their ingredients. That's the big problem that I have with auto-crafted stuff in games. And then all the material gets taken and I don't have it available to me to do other crafting. And I can't do infinite fertilizer. How's this going down here, by the way? Do we have more of these we can send out? Mushroom one, we'll take that out. Yeah, I came down here after the end of the last episode to find most of the trees dead. Okay, so what else to make? You know, maybe we start working toward the new stuff. I do want to do auto farming down here, but I also, well, you know what? Let's do this first, and then let's do this with the larger range next. Right there? Yes. Because. And then I can put the blue ones in here and eventually the pink ones too when we're ready for it. Yeah, that's gonna be... You can't, like, pick up off the belt. I guess... Is there even a way to split these? I bet there's not even a way to split stuff between two different belts. Like, if I took a belt off of this, it's not going to do anything with it. It's not splitting, it's just adjacent. It appears. Okay, well that's going to be a long time before I have those made, which is also kind of annoying for the purposes of fertilizer. It might be better, maybe, to just put these inside of these other ranges, but then I have to go over and deal with the fertilizing all the time. So I'm not sure about that either. But yeah, I think we could just do that. I did want to test the auto collection of these though, so I guess we could do a little bit of it. But really, the only thing we need for the auto collection is a storage thingy. That. And a collector bot. And boom, they get started right away. Okay. That's definitely what we want to happen. And they do indeed remain intact, I guess. Those are starred. Is that a bug? That the fertilizer dots disappeared? Because those came in inventory. Those came in with yellow stars. So I guess maybe it's just a bug that the fertilizer doesn't come through, which means maybe moving these over to the farm area doesn't make sense. Since I am going to want them to be here separate from the other stuff, coming in separate from the other stuff, or do I? Or do I? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just want them coming in here. That could be. Well, I can think about that later. It's not a critical thing. Maybe that would be better, though, anyway. You all are working out good. Okay, good. Let's take a look at this next stuff. Still, before we can work on the animals, we need to start collecting whichever of these fluids we need to collect. So we had new buildings for that. Because the animal's going to need this polar matrix, and we can't make that yet. And then the lasso needed one of the other things, too. Nope. Gas collector. That's the thing we want. So, where does that go? Does that go on these things? No, that goes on... Where are you pointing me to? In the middle of those trees? Of course it is. There's another one there, and there's a bunch over here. So let's go to the other ones over there. Okay, good. You readjusted your target. Ah, here we are. Let's put that down first. See what this does. This other point of interest here is probably some sort of liquid. The game doesn't really tell us what it is, but that's okay. Let's do this also. Yep, let's do that. And that's going to get us whatever this pink gas is. I can collect it, and it's not the inventory button, it's called rothane gas. And then with rothane gas, we can now make something else. Not there. At one of these. That's brathium gas. Okay. Line gun ammo. Oh, I know what that is. That's the polar matrix plate. We also needed to make the plasma weave plate and the cryocarbon tube. Was that made here? No. Where were those made? Were they made in the muffle furnace? Put another one down. Just to see. No. I saw them someplace. Optical table. I don't know where I saw them. Does the game tell me... No. Am I just being blind? Where do I make the plasma wave? Not a, index of kind of the things. The lasso needs the plasma wave. Where the heck was the plasma wave? No. Not there. Oh, this thing tells us where things are, or what things are made at a place. If something is made there, it shows it there on the side. There it is, the sheet press. Didn't I look at the sheet press? Do I not have that recipe yet? Oh, here it is. I'm just blind. That's the brathium. Oh, rothane makes polar matrix plate with the magranite. Okay. So we need brathium gas, which is probably gathered at the other planet, because that's the only icon I see here is the rothane. So this is where the game gets sneaky on us. We can make one of the minerals, we can collect one of the minerals here. And one of the gases here, but we need both minerals and both gases from both planets in order to actually succeed in anything. So I think, given all that, we should probably go back to the other planet. Let's do F here and U. I should take some of these bars with me. So let's do right-click split. Sure. Right click, split, right click, split, right click, split. Get the idea. And double check these before we go. I can send out some more critters. Oops. Backpack is okay. Realize it was that full. And then I just put half of those bars all back again. That was dumb. Okay. Take those back again. This split, that split, that split, this split. And that's Uski, we should take that too. Okay, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe the trees are just being weird. But let's get out of here and go back to, launching. Kind of weird that you launch your ship, which is your basis for your power network, and there's no problem with leaving stuff basically disconnected over there. The same goes here. I guess it all still is connected. No, it was complaining until I dropped the thing in here. Okay. So let's see. We need to find some of the new ore and some of the new gases here. Let's go out this way, I think, since I have connectors out there, of course, already, and all the things. Here's one of the new ores, or the other ores, I should say, and we have one, just two of them here. There's two of them here and a bunch of them over there. Maybe I'll do an automated miner setup over there, and here I'll just work with Ophelia. What's that? What the ping scanner thing is. Maybe that's a new feature of some kind. Also, I don't know how much you're going to get out of this mine. And whether this is truly worth it or not. Like I'm only getting mineral now? No, there's some more magranite now. Confusing. I don't know how long to do this for. The last time we put down the miner and it basically died right away. Guess I could test that again. Build. Tractor. It doesn't tell me how much is there. It tells me how much it costs, but not how much is there. If I put this down, then it says it's empty. I guess because Ophelia was already mining it? That feels weird. Oh, here, we can take this thing out. Probably replant those at some point here. And then down here, just below this cart line, let's put down this miner here first. And will you tell me how much there is? You will not. Alright. I'm not really set up to manage this stuff in town yet. Can I be? And I am dumping that ore into there. Suppose I could be. The belts, though, cannot cross these tracks. Yeah, let's just do this for right now. At least just so we can get it collected up. And then a belt here. And then let's do a little power thingy on you like that. Low power. Let's look for some more wind power then. Or good spots for wind power. That one's already taken. That one's already taken. This one here would be good. There we go. Okay, that'll work for now, at least. I guess the stuff that we left crafting doesn't keep crafting while we're gone. That's good to know. Let's do X of these. That's all of what we have. And then we need to go out and set up that gas extractor right here, I think. And do these things have belt outputs? Okay, they do too. Yeah, let's do the same thing here. But right now, at least, have a little bit of automation. That was how much you had queued, or in storage, in internal buffer storage, the 16 maximum thing there. So we'll let that get collected. Ooh, I could do a bunch of these here. Although I don't know how much resin I have around, but I brought a bunch of marshmallows with me. What am I getting resin from here? Oh yeah, these things. Is there a way to harvest them here too? Can I put down one of these? It appears so. Unclear though if it's going to manage these. It appears to be actually not. Not going to manage those. I'm hungry. Oh, the other berries are still available here for me to click on. Even though they're in the storage in the other planet, which is interesting too. Trees. Other way. I'm almost out of berries. We don't want to do that too much, but we do have the other fruit. And I need to do a farm of those here eventually too. I already have a farm going. Even better. Can these be planted on any soil here? Yes. So let's do a farm of these. That would be a great spend for my time. 11 by 11. That sounds great too. Let's do this right there. At least doing that part. Doing the storage part. Self out of the way here. And then putting down at least one collector bot would keep those things going. Or yeah, would allow me to keep collecting these for now, and then when time comes, we can do something different with it or expand it or whatever. Those are the seeds. Blanco seed, Blanco fruit. We definitely want to take these. We definitely want to take the result of this. Do I have any more? Yes, I do. Let's do X of those then. Keep making those. You again. A couple more of these seeds. Yeah, those other moths are kind of annoying. So if the fruit is available, is also the other supplies available? Doesn't really say. Does it? $311 and $210. Yeah, they are. So I don't need to carry them around then. That's interesting that it's interplanetary shared storage. Wasn't expecting that. That means that we definitely want to have the mallows going into storage so that we can access them from anywhere to craft any of this stuff anywhere. And that's why this disappeared, because I was able to use them in the crafting over here. Okay, so that's better. So let's go and automate this big cluster of ore, at least for now. Let's also send out a few more of you all. Really? That's, oh, because I don't have those going into storage. Wait, I do have those going into storage. Okay, so it's still not totally consistent. Maybe because they're not in... are in. Yeah, I'm not sure. Using, I guess, at best. These are going into storage on the other base. Why can't I access them, but I can access these? It doesn't make any sense. And I can eat those. Can't craft with them. We should try the magnet miner again. Maybe like in this area here with all these rocks available. Elf out of the way, maybe? Build that. And build this. That can't be built there. Oh, that's right. It needs to have one of these. Okay. And now, do you pick up... I need more power, too. Find a good spot around someplace. Ooh, there's a good spot. Okay, so this thing says industrial strength magnet with a target filtering in a variety of mineral type resources. Is this the thing where you have to have... like if I set up the Tesla tower here, and then I get out of Dodge, robots are there. Heck. Here they all are. Oh, hello. Oh, well, that took care of that guy. I need to craft those crystals. Should craft them. Also, let's do this and put in other animal bits, maybe. I can actually even put in some of these other things here. Solar radiation is as a material at this point. Lag there. Lag again. Okay, I'm getting some serious lag now. But what's going on up here? Is that the taser, the laser generating that lag? Got some serious range on it. And then now this says maximum. But what did I just Not sure. I'm not sure what those things just did. Backpack full again. Alright, let's go make these crystals. These are these ones. Do X of those. Keep pressing the buttons. You didn't use all that this time, but I think it was the other resource that I was low on. Which was, I forget now. Probably mineral. What do I do with that information? Actually, let's go back here and let's pause this for just a moment. Yeah, mineral. Okay, so I need to have more mineral mining. We have a lot of over here. What are these rocket ships? Oh, is that the... Okay, that's the mine. The automated miners. Unclear that whether I can ever use the stuff from them or not. Appears to be not, but... Yeah, I'm gonna need this mineral first. You, and then... Oh, that's good. There's one underneath this miner. That's poor, a little bit poor spawn control there. And then there's one up here. Watch out for Crystal Boy over here. And I don't have any backspace. Oh, wow. I have a few of those crystals. There would be the problem right there. I have the moth larva, seductive jelly. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. Probably came from that snail critter. Crystal snail. Miner here. And one of these. Do the same thing here. If I had stuff, let's take out you out of the way. But take out this. Hungry, huh? Go. And then build a storage. I'm gonna put it over here. I screwed that up. Yep, I did. That one. So if I have... Yeah. Okay, that's going to use from that box, so I don't have to have it in my inventory. I need to wait and collect more. You won't let me place it here because it's overlapping with that machine, which is, like I said, kind of a jerk move. Can I just do that? No. Gotta do this and then that. That's fine. Okay. We take care of those. That's good. These guys are gonna get the mineral they need here now. These again. Kind of want these crafted, but also, you know what? Let's just do a storage here in this logistics zone down there. And then put down one of these guys, and that should hopefully mean we can access it from the other planet. Hopefully. Now I don't care what you collect. Collect it all. Collect and save. Let's see. Mushrooms, they need to go, and I don't have the berries to harvest those. And like I said, weirdly, I can't access the berries. So let's go back now. Here. And just to kind of check numbers, I have in my inventory, I have 243 of brathium gas. And if I come over to plate thingy, okay, so it is seeing those. Let's make X of those, and let's make some more plastic sheets then. Let's make Z of those. So why do all of those connect to magic everything, but this does not? Wait, there's none in here. That's why it didn't. I used them all. Aha. Yeah, I was using them. I mean, these 20 here aren't accessible to me, but those were, and I'm literally collecting them now. We definitely need to be able to plant more of these, so we should keep looking for more seeds. And then going back to this, let's build another one of these sheet presses. And I want to make the other sheets too, the pink ones. I don't have one of those gases. Rothane gas. Did I not? Where did I collect that at? Is it out here someplace? Where am I collecting that Rothane gas at? Oh, right here. And I'm not putting it into storage. There we go. Okay, puzzles solved. So I don't need to necessarily feed everything back to the base. Stuff can be accessed more or less from anywhere. Alright. Probably going to want to mine some more mineral. Make some more of these. X of those again, and then we'll do this. X of those for now. So let's F onto this one. That we put all those things in there. The whatchamacallit here disappeared again. You know what? Let's just put in the storage here and have them collect here. Because it might be better to have them be a separate entity than the others. Mineral. We require more minerals. Guess I can come down there and get that one. Not what I want. Here. This one. Okay. That needs a mineral too, though. I don't really like that so much either. Mine some more. I guess I could always mine other kinds of ore. Get mineral. Yeah. Hello, my friends. Probably get a line of power up there. Here. I'm gonna take that berry bush. Give me. Thank you. That right there is also this, so we can definitely do that, but I think I want to clear the stuff that's closer first. Oh, I just saw berry bushes. Well, a singular one, but still, berry bush. Singular. There. Well, no one will need it. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but almost certainly sometime soon. Let you go deliver that quickly. Also do this. Not entirely what I wanted to do, but thank you. Yeah, see, they've been disappearing again. Wait, did you drop that? You did. I hit it. Okay. There you go. Come back up this way now. And about right there. Yep, there you are. Future proofing. We should definitely plant some more of these trees. And I am just going to start packing them in because if I don't have to target them, I don't really care. Yeah, definitely didn't need to bring that all the way here. These guys still need this. That I think I forgot completely about. Or maybe it's just because I had run out of mineral? Maybe. And then let's do the mineral extraction down here, as previously discussed. These, and one of these. Need power to it. I do need one of these. Then there is one over here someplace. Down a bit. There. Same answer. Oh, let's go plant the berries. Berry plants. Tab and then one. I only got 3. That's still better than 0. Add them slowly. Okay, so that's that. And now that we have all of that, no, these aren't upgraded. Ugh. That's annoying. It needs resin. And we desperately need more resin. How else to get resin besides that? Or I need to stop crafting these things. How many of each of these do we have? 73, 263, 205. Yeah, let's stop all of these. E, except for this one, because these we do not get very much scheme. So as we get it, we should okay, it's just finishing the one it was on. That way we can try to accumulate some stuff and make some other stuff, maybe. So with all of that somewhat figured out, we should now be able to make the 2 things we needed here. We don't have cryocarbon yet, but the Nero Lasso, which will let us acquire or wrangle the critters. And nothing there, but also to make this thing. Make some more of that polar matrix. And now we can try to capture. How do we capture? Wrangle animals with your lasso. Track animals while riding a feely, and then fire your lasso to capture them. Oh, it's on E. Okay. Do we get another ability here with okay. How do we track animals? That just did a random lasso direction. The deer are around here somewhere. I'll also go back to that portal, see if there's anything new there for us. Over here eating my crops one day. Last episode? Nope, I want you to do... Oh, there it is. I can see the tracking now. Oh, you went across the water? That's no fun. That dot's still telling me where it's at? No, that's just telling me where my cursor's at. Ooh. Take that scrap. Oh, there's one. Ooh. Don't hit the trees, do hit the brain things. Ow. Okay. Guess I'm supposed to get the bar full. Ow. Man. Okay, I don't like minigames that much. Time thing with this too. Okay, I got it. And now it needs a cage. Follow me all the way back. And you're lassoed. Theory, yes. Okay, you'll swim without a problem. But you stay. Let's build a cage. Gotta be in a power range. Okay, well, let's just build one here then. 11 by 11. Here. I don't know what that just did. Different crops will produce different animal products. Crop quality impacts animal product quality. Oh. Oh, I see. It just makes the whole region an animal cage. Okay, so then this is where I want to have more of these terraformers that I can feed them food. Okay. So if I feed them, let's do mallow seeds because I have a ridiculous amount of them. And if I had fertilizer, I could do fertilizer. I can do now. I'm upset about the fact that the fertilizer didn't last, but then again, maybe it isn't supposed to last. But then again, how are you supposed to keep up with that automatically? There's another one. Can I put two of them in the same cage? Where you went. There you are. Okay, mini game time again. Hit this one, that one, nope. Okay. Unclear where the actual sweet spot is. Well, I guess I see it. Dang it. Okay. That was easier. And then I just have to deliver you to the same cage then, I guess. Go around all this stuff Ophelia can't sneak through as best or as good as I can. And then let's do this. And then we'll see what we get from them. I have no idea what it's going to be. Although they're not going to produce anything yet because this stuff hasn't grown yet. I guess we wait on that component. But the orders are all calling for... I can't tell what those things are. Go in here and see if we can see what those are. Bitter caps, nebular spores, golden spores. Those don't sound like animal products. Those sound like plants. Mallow puff blue and machine parts. Solar radiation. Well, ones are which here? Okay. Oh, I can see the symbols. Bitter caps 1 and 3. Yeah, these seem like plants. And I come over here and look. Harvest crops that leave plants intact. Was that like a marking? Harvest and till. Fruit. Acrogo seeds. Is there a re-fertilize option that I don't see? Guess I should have planted those here. Could have probably grown faster. Lots of this gas now. Oh, we should probably keep making those things. Because I don't know what else we want to make out of those things. Or those things out of. Be more of each of them. Just a few. See how this plays out. Let's also, while that's playing out, let's go over here to the portal and see if we can go get something else from that. You want 15. Oh, I knew that. I remember that now. Never mind. Gotta keep collecting these things. So it probably would be worthwhile to put those farms we have up here instead of down where they're at. Is there a critter feeder, or will they just eat the stuff that's growing there? Doesn't appear to be a feeder of any kind. Check out our moths down here. Okay, we need this stuff to get grown. Oh, there's a couple of those up there. Did I know about that? Did I fly right past them? Apparently so. There's two over there, too. Charge me up. take that. I'll take that. What's going over here? Did I get more critters? Good. Although I might end up wanting them to be either in different pens so I can feed them different products specifically, or different foods, or different tier foods. I just don't know yet. Or if you can move them from one pen to another. Go test that idea. Also, maybe this stuff will have grown. They booped. If I do E, it just recaptures. Okay. But I'm already in the pen. Doesn't do me any good. Okay. And how do I make you eat? Does the food have to be in a storage bin? That could be. In which case, I can control it that way. And I don't necessarily have to grow these things there. Oh, you just ate. I just saw you eat. Okay. Problem solved. They eat the growing stuff. Okay, and do they crap out something? Did I get anything while I was up there and didn't notice it? Nebular spores. Okay, so we are getting nebular spores now. Anything that I can use those for offhand? No. So these yield nebular spores, apparently. There's another one, yep. How do I want to manage that? Do I need to have a different pen for each different animal, for each different food? Oh, I just noticed the time. We should probably leave this here. If you have thoughts on that or know anything about that, by all means, let me know. I can keep experimenting with it, but if somebody knows, then that makes our lives a little bit easier, I guess. Otherwise, yeah, we'll leave this here, and we'll be back in a few days with some more of Prospector. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all then. Bye for now.